awakening, transformation, spiritual awakening, whatever you want to call it. That is what I'm talking about in this video today. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, wherever you are on whatever platform you happen to be watching this on. I thank you for being here. My name is Iris, and I help you on your spiritual path to your awakening, to seeing your fullest greatness and yumminess. So as I said, I'm talking today about this concept of spiritually awakening and transformation. And it has been my personal experience that the whole awakening process is really a challenging process. It really forces us to look within ourselves, to see things from a different perspective, to let the things that have been holding us back for so long, letting that come to the surface, dealing with it, healing the pain of it, and then just releasing it. And, you know, a lot of people over 2019, including myself, have gone through some really big upheaval and up-leveling in their life. And sometimes it can make us feel like we're really unstable and things are uncertain in our lives. And that's what happens when we go through this transformative process and awakening to a bigger, expansive version of who we are. But like I said, it can leave us feeling really unstable and disconnected and questioning everything in our lives. And it is really, really uncomfortable. So I want to offer you some ideas of how you can just allow that transition to happen. And these are things that I have done in this past year, not so much in previous years because I was really resisting the change. And I'm going to be doing a video on the dark night of the soul in the upcoming weeks, because I think that that is really significant as well. But I'll just kind of give you a little feeder of that dark night in the soul of the soul video. It is when we are in that place of darkness, that's where we're in heavy, deep emotion. That is when we're in addiction. That is where we are denying our truth. That is when we are doing things that are soul crushing, and we're not actually giving ourselves permission to set that part of ourselves free and experience different things in our life. So that's what that video is going to be about, and it's coming up in the next couple weeks. But for this video and for that whole transformative piece and letting go of things in our lives that just no longer serve us. And there's a saying, Kyle Cease is somebody that I follow. He's kind of one of my mentors, unknowing mentors. I follow him. I read his books and I follow him online. And I've learned quite a bit from him. So what he says is we can measure what we'll lose, but we can't see what we'll gain. And as we go through this transformation process, we're letting go of everything that we've always known, everything that we've always believed, sometimes even things that we aren't even aware of that we actually believe to be true for us. Sometimes we borrow stories from other people because they've had the experience. They impose their opinion on their experience on us. And because we've never actually had that experience for ourselves to go, oh, okay, well, I haven't had that experience myself, but you know, yeah, that experience didn't work out very well for you. So I better take note and perhaps maybe not do that. Okay. And that can show up in your life in a lot of different ways. So sometimes we borrow beliefs unknowingly as well. So one of the things that I would like you to do or can offer you as a tool to help you move through this phase is look at your areas of your life. So look at what you do with your money. Look at the friends that you have in your life. Look at the work you do, all different areas of your life. Okay, look at the fun that what you're doing for entertainment that perhaps might not be so entertainment. Have a look at that and actually tune into your body and see what that feels like when you think about it. So let's say if you are spending all this money in this one particular area of your life. This is something perhaps that you're doing robotically. You're not even consciously aware that you're actually doing it. It's just something that you were always doing. Like, let's say, for example, paying for a subscription to Prime TV or Netflix or some magazine subscription or whatever it happens to be. And it's almost like it's on autopilot, but it's just a funnel for all of your money, right? But you're not actually getting enjoyment, pleasure, fulfillment from it, but it's just a drain on your financial resources. That would be one area to look at. Is it giving you joy and peace and satisfaction? And is that the best use of your energetic money that you're placing that into? So if the answer is no, then consider stopping doing that, cutting off those subscriptions in this particular example. And if you have resistance to stopping that, something like, well, if I don't have Netflix, then what am I going to do with my time? That's a great question. So obviously you have an attachment to it. So not only is it your money that's being funneled out the window, but you're also hanging on to something that really isn't bringing you a lot of joy and satisfaction. And then that is some of the deep inner work, some type of a belief, some type of validation that you're getting by hanging on to that, in this case, that subscription. But it could be anything that you're doing. So look at any area of your life that isn't bringing you that joy and that creativity and that happiness and fulfillment, and ask yourself, why am I doing that? Why do I continue to do that? And if you're having a difficult time of letting go of it, ask yourself, why is it so difficult for me to let go of that thing? Why is it so difficult for me to leave that job that it crushes my soul and look for something else that is more fulfilling and satisfying? So have a deep internal look, and that's what this whole awakening process is. It's that process of letting go of the things that no longer work in our lives so that we can expand into the next version of ourselves and have brand new experiences, because 2019 has been all about that. Either you have made decisions for yourself that are for your highest good, and although they may have been painful for you, you have a deep inner knowing that it was the right decision for you. So not only are you making decisions for growth within yourself, but because of the choices and decisions that you're making for yourself, you are actually having an impact on people around you as well. As you transform, they have the opportunity also to transform. They're either going to bury that opportunity. Maybe it's not their time. Maybe they're not ready for any type of transformation. And you've got to let those people go with love. Let them go with love, okay? And it's not a bad thing. It's not a good thing. It doesn't make you better than them. It just means that you're on a different path. But sometimes when we go through our own identity up level into our more expansive self, those people around us have the opportunity to see us being in our full authenticity and in our own power. And it actually inspires them without knowing to up level and let go of some of the things in their life, or at least to start that questioning process. So, because this is about you, me, you, and not about them, some of the things that you can do as you are trying to release the things from 2019, allow yourself to shift into 2020, because not only is it the end of a year and into a new year, it is also into the beginning of a new decade. So what experiences do you want to have as you move into this decade? I mean, every experience you've ever had in your whole entire life up till now, you've had that experience. Wouldn't it be awesome to open yourself up to new experiences? Maybe you've never traveled before. And maybe this year you actually want to travel. Maybe there's a little bit of a fear attached to traveling, and then that would be something to look at too. You know, like there's all different kinds of opportunities that come up as we set new intentions for ourselves? How do you want to feel? What do you want to experience? Everybody is in this state of having these experiences, and it becomes a choice. Do you want to keep having those same old experiences? Do you want to still stay in that job and having that experience of not feeling fulfilled and appreciated and being paid for what you feel you are worth? What is that, right? You can stay in that old experience, or you can open yourself up to new experiences. And as you're looking at the things that you're letting go of, the people, places, circumstances, the things that you're hanging on to in your life, do you have photo albums from your great grandparents where it just doesn't have any meaning anymore to you, or whatever it happens to be? I don't even know why that thought popped up in my head. Maybe it's for one of you watching. But look at the things that you're hanging on to in your life and let go of that, and just free yourself from that attachment and watch as the universe starts to fill it in for you with the things that are meant for you, that you want to have in your life. So those are just some of the ideas and ways that you can maneuver the end of 2019 as you transition into 2020. Have that look at yourself and how you've been living your life, and where you have been putting your energy, and what is it that you want to experience in 2020 and for the whole decade moving forward. That's the question for you. So I hope that you have enjoyed this video. I hope that it has resonated with you and helped you in some small way. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and until I see you again, sending you tons of love, and be well. Bye.